But
also some weird things.
Yeah, I was telling him about like the Antarctic Ice Treaty, where I was like, dude, I'm like, nobody can go down there. He's like, what do you mean nobody can go down there? I'm like, if me and you got on a boat and we try to go down there, they'd stop us. Who's going to stop us? And I'm like, the army. And he's like, why would they stop us? And I'm just like, dude, because there's fucking aliens down there, dude. And he's like, why do you think they're going to stop us? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's probably because the Earth's flat and they don't want us to get into the wall. And he's like, no, it can't be flat. And I'm like, so is it round? And he's just like, well, I'm not sure. And I'm like, and I'm just like, I'm like, dude, this all reverts to like God in some way to him. It's kind of funny, but I'm going to keep probing him. I'm like, yo, did you look into that flat Earth?
What do you think about that flat Earth, huh? Well, just like anything. I mean, anytime you ask a rising question, it makes it interesting because, like, even if it goes back to like science with some form of experiment, you know, if it even is like, this is gravity, we know it's gravity. See if I pick this up, it'll fall. If it'll fall, if someone's got some weird test to it, you're like, well, shit, I want to know. You know, so it's like the same thing like that. You know, like you hear something, you go, we know it's round. Well, it might not be. Well, shit, why do you think that? You know, like that's craziness. So it's super intriguing, you know, to hear something from that almost disturbs common knowledge because you're just like, dude,
especially for someone that
so
likes to disagree.
How, you know?
Well, the thing that like I find really weird is the oldest maps and like even the people's oldest knowledge of the Earth was that it was flat. The Earth was always flat, like no matter what.
And they're dumb.
And then science changed that, right? Science is like, no, it's not flat, it's round.
Yeah, we can try and talk.
So what I'm saying, no, what I'm saying,
the religion of science.
No, what I'm saying is there's a lot of sciences and theories that were thought to be right, but are wrong. Like modern textbooks, you can open up a modern textbook right now, and half of it's probably going to be incorrect. Same with medicine. Like, what was it, like 10 years ago they thought eating fatty foods was bad for you, but now it's the exact opposite. You should be eating more trans fats.
Yeah, but a lot of people had to die for that fact to be.
But that's what I'm saying. Back then, that was.
So you're saying
that was
how many people have to fall off the face of the Earth because it's flat until we find out that it's actually flat?
Well, see, here's this, Brian. Nobody can fall off the face of the Earth because it's being protected by a sheet of ice that is being protected by an army. So you can't technically fall off of it unless we dig to the bottom. Using my Patreon aid. Let's get there.
Let's get there.
No, I thought it was Dig Deep.
No, I keep changing the name.
Yeah,
there's like 4 different Patreons, at least 100.
It's like, yo, we're gonna combine them all at the end, like, and it's gonna be called the Triforce.
You can listen to one of those.
The Triforce.
Whichever one of these gets the 10K first wins, but we're still gonna use the other 2, obviously. Yep. 10K is probably not gonna be enough. We're probably
it'll be millions. The name of the shovel that you use.
10K.
No.
Triforce.
Whichever one wins.
Oh, whichever one wins. Dig it. I'm going to need 3 names.
Life's a hole.
Life's a hole. Dig it.
Life's a hole.
And if anything, you know, if I die before I get to the bottom, I want to be buried at where
you made it to.
Where I made it to. And like in a golden coffin. Okay.
Damn, dude,
use with the rest of the Patreon money.
It's like
badass like coffin.
Well, you can't really embezzle it because as soon as they donate, it's donated, right?
Yeah. And then
cash,
the best part is 100 years later, some random person like drops a stick of dynamite down the hole, and it blows up, and there actually is a bottom, and I was only like 3 feet away from it.
You're one more dig deep.
And then they're like, oh, the irony, dude. He died before he got there.
Now, as soon as they blow it up, you just fall.
Forever.